What's going on? Welcome back to Real World Tool Reviews, and I have got a video for you today. So we're going to start off here just so I can get out of the way, picking the winner of our giveaway. And after we do that, we are going to get to a absolutely fantastic tool haul. We have been I kind of missed out on some sales the last weekend or two because I've been busy, and I made up for it this weekend. But first, I'm on a random name generator here. I've got all your names that were entered in the contest here, and I now, if this works right, it'll pick us a name, and we will have a winner. Here it goes. Tony DP16, congratulations. You are the winner. So, by the time you see this video, I probably will have already contacted you. So anyway, congratulations, Tony. You're going to get some good stuff. Good stuff. Now let's move on to the tool haul. I'm glad to have this giveaway thing out of the way, finally. It was kind of stressing me out about picking that winner. Before I get into this, I just want to say again to you guys, thank you so much for all your great comments on that video. I was a little worried about the giveaway and if it would make people act weird or whatever, but that was absolutely not the case. Everybody just was so nice and so amazing. Like it made me so proud of this YouTube channel because everybody handled themselves in such a just really awesome, polite way, and I cannot say enough how much I love you guys as a group of subscribers. I mean, I just couldn't ask for any better people to be hanging out with in the shop. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, here we go with, I mean, really just one of my favorite tool hauls ever. So the first thing I went to a sale where a guy had a full woodworking shop. It was awesome, and I really found a bunch of awesome stuff. He had a bunch of other stuff besides woodworking tools, but this right here was 60 in this little basket here is $68 worth of tools, if you can believe that. And I got to talking to the guy. So there was a real older guy who was there running the show, and he apparently was really good friends with the guy who had passed away. It was his shop, his friend who had passed away, and he was, excuse me, he was really a really nice guy. We were kind of, going back and forth, negotiating, shooting the shit. We were getting along well, and I didn't want to, argue with him too much. We did haggle a lot. He pulled out every single tool in here, and we decided on a price for every single screwdriver, wrench, whatever. And it came out to $68, and I was happy to have paid it because I wanted to get this stuff and give it a good home. Man, I've got a tickle in my throat. Anyway, here we go. So, these couple things are just really cool. Here's something. The first ever tool haul video I did, I found a piece of a thing like this, and I was so excited about it, and because I didn't know what it was, and you guys were like, "Yeah, that's not really that cool, but whatever." This is one of those little kind of like paperweight hammer screwdriver combo things. This one's in perfect condition. There's all these little screwdrivers in it, and it's just really neat to put on my desk at work or something. And this one has even like the original box and stuff. Lancaster, Pennsylvania, USA. So that's a really cool thing. $4 is what I haggled with him for on that. Here's a really neat box. Push that button and it opens. He was like, this box is worth more than what's in it. And I was like, oh, I don't know, not to me. I'm just worried about the tools. These are all, oh, sorry, shaky. Craftsman little wood carving things, little chisel wood carvers. They don't say USA anywhere on them, but they've got to be made in the USA. But what a great little box. And these, I've always wanted a set of these. Little, all different little wood carving things. And they're sharp too. I'm sure I'll be using these at some point in the shop. But what a neat little box that they come in. So, I'm going to try and group things. I found some stuff that I was super, super excited about. Now here is just a 1-inch Craftsman V series, classic USA made wrench. And this is going to go in the wrench roll, baby, because it'll fit my 1-inch slot in my wrench roll, which I'm going to be doing an update video about the wrench roll. My 1-inch slot, I have this great Mac one that I found. And I wanted to put it in the wrench roll, and it's too long. But this Craftsman 1-inch, I think is going to fit in there. So that'll be an awesome wrench to have in there. 1-inch comes in handy to have, a lot of plumbing fittings and stuff. And then just a 13/16, which I think I might need a 13/16 for the wrench roll too. So bigger wrenches. I need a lot more bigger wrenches. So big Craftsman wrenches. And then, man, I thought that I had found a full set. I was so excited because I'd never really seen these kind of Craftsman wrenches before. Craftsman ratcheting V series wrenches, up to 3/4. Now it goes. I've got the 3/4, the 11/16, the 5/8, the 3/8, the 7/16, and the 5/16. Now, I am thinking about selling these on eBay. They're in great shape, but I don't know. I've just never seen Craftsman like V Series USA made ratcheting wrenches, and these are in really good shape. So I think I might put these on eBay. I haven't looked them up to see what they go for, but man, I wish I could find like the 1/2 inch and 9/16 and 7/8 and 13/16. The full set of these would be really, really cool. But unfortunately, I looked everywhere in there and I couldn't find them. But still, that's pretty cool. And I think that somebody might be interested in those on eBay. And I just couldn't. I need to make a rule soon. Just no more screwdrivers rule, because it's crazy. But I got some great screwdrivers. Y'all know I love these Stanley 100 Plus, like this one. I just love these. I have a bunch of different kinds of these. But man, look at this big giant keystone kind of flathead. But this one, even though it's just like those Stanley 100 Plus ones, it says M. Klein and Sons. This guy had a lot of Klein stuff, and it's got a little bit of a nick here, but that's okay. Look, I mean, I can clean this up, and man, what a beautiful big square flathead. I mean, that's a beast right there. I don't have one quite like this, so that's awesome. And then I didn't have a cabinet tip of the 100 Plus. Made in USA, Stanley 100 Plus. These are just great screwdrivers. I can clean this up, and this will be another great cabinet screwdriver to have. This is awesome. We had these growing up in the house. I think I've talked about before. Craftsman USA, Craftsman Industrial. I like this this kind of handle here. It's hard with these ridges. It's nice. These kind are still sitting at my mom's house in a Craftsman toolbox in the basement. So, I just couldn't resist this one. And then a number 2 Phillips that's in really good shape. Stanley 100 Plus. And then another really cool one This is just a flathead one, just like that, but it says Klein Tools. So really just cool ones to add to the collection. And I just might throw one of these or two of these perhaps in the Kennedy toolbox for Tony, who just won. He might get some of this stuff, just some of this extra stuff. I got some really great chisels. This is a whole set here, basically, of different size Stanley chisels, and they're all still pretty sharp. This one's a little bit nicked, but they're all made in the USA. I might sell these. I might keep some, but these are all Stanley USA made chisels. Really, really nice. I really like. I might sell these three as a set on eBay. They're nice, made in the USA. They got good like kind of handles where you can go like that. I really like these Stanley Handyman ones. I think I'll probably keep these two. I really like those handles for some reason. So, man, I'm gonna have to maybe clear some of this out of the way, but look at those chisels and screwdrivers. Oh, and I just need to finish some of these screwdrivers. Finish all the screwdrivers. Now, this is one of the, maybe my favorite thing out of everything in here. Y'all have seen my Vaco reversible flipper before. I got another one, a blue flipper, just like my other one that I love so much. And this Phillips head is in pretty good, decent shape. And it's a blue one. And I mean, I'm so happy about that. Y'all don't even know. If you guys are into Vaco like me, this is like a major score, you know. And here's another Vaco that I can clean up. I'll hit this with a tub of towels, and this is an old one. Nice little Phillips number 1. Phillips number 1 tip is in perfect shape. This will look beautiful in the collection. I actually don't have an old one of a Phillips number 1. And then look at this beautiful Craftsman V-Series 1/4 inch spinner handle. And what this is going to go in. Y'all remember from a tool haul before, my 1/4 inch set that I cleaned up and got looking so good. I'm hoping that this spinner will fit in here and still close. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Check it out. Now that is a 1/4 inch Craftsman set if I ever saw one right there. I just love that. $10 I paid for that set and $1 for that spinner. And man, we're not even close to done with this tool haul, guys. And look at what we've got so far. I mean, this is just incredible. Just incredible. So we'll get this stuff out of the way. If you don't like long tool haul videos, you're just going to have to go to another channel. Here's the last one. I just had to get this. Another thrifty black and yellow, because this is just a different tip. And it's in perfect shape, and I don't have one quite this kind. Y'all know I love those. Here's a really cool little square bluegrass Belknap ink, Louisville, Kentucky. I love when it says the city and not just made in USA, but actually the city it was made in. This is a hefty little combination square. Now, definitely the best combination square I have. I'll clean up this rust and clean this thing up, and I'll use this in the shop. I have my little Swanson one that I love. I use it all the time, but this one is nicer. It's heavier. It's definitely built better than my Swanson. So what a great little find there. And then the old guy that I was negotiating with, he pulled these out and he was like, "Oh, I know what these sell for. So I'm not gonna let you have these for cheap. I'm gonna $4 a piece for these." And I was like, "No, how about $2 for both?" He was like, "Well, my father was a painting contractor and I know how valuable these are." I was like, "Okay, well, how about $2 a piece?" He said, "Okay." But anyway, Keen cutters. These are very, very good feeling putty knives. And they're just, I think, going to be great to use. They're in really good shape. I love the wooden handles. And I just love everything about the way they feel. I'm really happy to have these. I don't know anything about Keen cutters, but I got some. Here is my favorite kind of trim pry bar with the straight and the almost 90-degree bend here. This one's beautiful. It's called a Little Jimmy Red Devil Tool, Union, New Jersey, USA. That is a great pry bar that I will definitely be using, putting it straight into my carpentry kit. And here's some pliers that are going to get restored and are going to be awesome. Now this pair here, look at that. You look at that, you're like, oh man, that looks like junk. But if you look real close, see that little lineman? He's up there on the line. This is a Klein needle nose pliers. I will restore this. This is going to be looking good the next time you see it. So remember what it looks like, because hopefully by then maybe I'll be able to edit it and do some before and after stuff. But just in case, just remember. And these feel really still pretty nice, even though they're very rusty. The belt sander is going to take care of a lot of this. I'm I'm looking forward to fixing these up. And I've already restored something kind of like this. These are vacuum grips, number 85 cutters. They got that cool little grip there, you know. And the cutters are actually still pretty sharp. And these are going to be great. Now, I have a pair of cutters that are made by Crescent that I fixed up. And look, they looked perhaps worse than these do. And now look at them. I'll show them to you. Look at those guys. Crescent Tool Company, Jamestown, New York. Look how beautiful the belt sander cleaned those up. Crestalloy, made in USA. Isn't that just a beautiful pair of cutters? They looked like this when I got them, or actually probably worse. So these vacuum grips, they're going to soon be looking like these Crescents. Speaking of Crescents, here's a great looking Crescent made in USA end nipper that I will also clean up and maybe experiment putting some dip, like plasti dip handles on. But these cutters are still very sharp, and these are going to be awesome. This is a really nice pair. So man, some really cool pliers. Oh, one more stubby. X-Lite, Orchard Park, New York. The number 2 Phillips. It's in good shape, and it actually has little cutaway, like etchings in it to hold onto the screw. Once this is cleaned up, this is going to be a good little stubby. Now check out these vice grips. I've been looking for these for a while. These are actually like hard to find. The vice grip, DeWitt, Nebraska, Peterson vice grip, needle nose vice grips. And these ones are in great shape. The jaws are in great shape and everything. I'm like, yes, like, man, this Vaco, I mean, some of this stuff I was just like, score, you know? Here is a Craftsman 6-inch adjustable wrench. I have the 8-inch one that I got a while ago, and man, it feels so solid and nice. What a great little 6-inch adjustable. Perfect. And then look at these vice grips. Craftsman. The teeth are a little bit, but I don't know, the teeth are still in pretty good shape. I can clean these up. This is a really super nice pair of vice grips. They are just like, I don't know if they were made by Peterson or what, but they're made in the USA. Man, these are a really high quality pair of vice grips. So that's awesome, awesome, awesome. Really awesome Craftsman stuff. And then I just got this little, I always have to get a little USA made C-clamp, you know. And then check it out. This was just like, I was a kid in a candy store. Dymalloy, made in the USA. Little tiny, spring assisted pliers. And they just fit in so nicely with my SK mini pliers. And we're going to do a toolbox tour soon, guys. My little diamond tiny pliers like this, and my other diamond spring assisted cutter end needle nose. I'm building a diamond collection, and that's not all the diamond either. I've got more diamond coming in this tool haul. But man, these are really great little guys, and I'll clean them up. They'll be beautiful, beautiful little mini pliers. So that was everything at this sale. All that was 68 bucks, including this basket, which I got from my girlfriend. She loves baskets, and it was what I carried the tools in. So, you know, 68 bucks is a lot, but I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll make my money back by selling those ratcheting wrenches and maybe some of those chisels, and I'll make probably at least most of my money back. I mean, these Craftsman ratcheting wrenches, I've just never seen anything like them. They're dry, they need some oil and stuff, but they're in beautiful, beautiful shape. I just thought they were really, really neat. Really, really neat. So, man, that's all one sale. This was my kind of estate sale right there. So, let's make some room here for the rest. The rest came from a store that I sometimes go to, like a consignment store, and sometimes they'll have tools. Now, I grabbed these couple things. Look at this. Klein, Chicago, USA, M. Klein and Sons, another screw holding screwdriver. But this is a long one, and I've been wanting a long one ever since I got my shorter ones, you know. Here's my Vaco one, and then I have a Klein one too, actually. I have these two. This is my red Klein one, but now I got a green long Klein one. So that's an awesome little set. But a long one is oftentimes what you need, I think, for a screw holding screwdriver. I've actually used that red Klein one a couple times recently with great success. And then just a little Red Devil glass cutter. It's got that little wheel where you cut the glass, you know. Maybe someday I'll need to cut some glass. That's an old made in USA with its little sleeve. Just thought it was kind of cool. These were like $2 a piece. You know, you got to pay kind of a premium at this consignment store. And then this one, I tore the tag off. I paid $10 for this bag, and most of it's junk that I'm not even going to go over with you. But I picked it up because of one specific tool in here that I could not pass up. And then I did grab a couple other tools and throw them in here. Like, I picked up this Craftsman slip joint. Just a real nice USA made Western Forge Craftsman slip joint. I threw it in here just because I didn't want to pay for it too. So I threw it in here. But there was two things I wanted, and I paid $10 to get them. A 4-inch Crestalloy made in the USA. I have one of these, but it's the one I have is this kind, the newer Crescent USA. I wanted the Jamestown, New York Crescent Tool Company, Crestalloy, 4-inch adjustable. And it's a little stuck right now, but I'll fix it. And man, perfect, beautiful, exactly what I want. And then another Dimaloy, another diamond pair of 8-inch. I think these are 8-inch, maybe 7-inch. They might be a little smaller than my other ones, but I'm going to restore these, and these are going to be a beautiful diamond pair of smaller lineman pliers. and I just can't wait to fix these up. I love these diamond tools. And then there was just like a Pratt Reed USA, brand new #2 Phillips, kind of long, kind of a good one. So I'm happy for that. And then this looks like those old Craftsman screwdrivers. It probably is made by one of them. Workforce. It doesn't say USA on it, but I'm pretty sure it is made in the USA. Not a bad Phillips. Other than that, oh, and this is cool too. This is a Lewis little utility knife. It's got this little like safety guard, I guess is what that is. But it's made in the USA. You have to open it up to put the blade in and out. It just holds a fixed blade one, which I actually love fixed blade utility knives. I have an old Stanley one that I really like that I keep in a sheath. But this one has like a safety guard for it, I guess. So that was cool. So for $10, the rest of this is just, oh, and then this Fuller USA little tack puller. I thought this was cool too. So I paid $10 basically to get this stuff. Really, the main things that I really cared about were these two. This was worth $10 to me, believe it or not. So the other stuff ain't worth going over, really. It's just Chinese junk. So, I mean, for $78, this is a lot of vintage, awesome stuff. Now, this video has gone on long enough. Congratulations, Tony. Man, this was a hell of a tool haul. It's hot in this shop. I'm gonna get outside in the breeze. So anyway, thanks for watching.